Hi guys, it's Wathoni and Yancy, and you're welcome to the Baby Talk Show. On this episode, I have a beautiful lady. I like to say she's a minister of enjoyment because she likes to have fun. She's a mother and she's into hospitality. Give it up for, you know we gotta do this, Abimbola and Wathoni. Hi, it's good to have you here. Tell us about this hospitality thing. Did you go to school to study hospitality?
Actually, I worked 2 years in the field before I decided to do a course. So I just finished.
2 years in what?
I worked 2 years, just before doing a course. So
what did you study in school?
English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I did international relations for my first year, and then I switched to English because I couldn't keep up.
Was it that hard?
It was hard.
Too much theory, too much reading?
Too much dates. It was crazy.
So is it history? Do you have history? Too much history was the issue.
History for me. It chased me. Like, no, I don't do this. So yeah, I did English.
Then this enjoyment thing, because I've been following up on your social media, and today you're at, I don't want to mention places, today you're having food here, tomorrow you're with your son somewhere, which I love. Yeah. Another day you're having fun with some friends. There was a time I'm like, is this Nigeria? Because there are many places that are still not unlocked.
Okay, so because I work in tourism now, I like to look for places and document.
Oh.
So what we do is we bring people into Nigeria and just give them the whole experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Lagos. Lagos is like living like a tourist every day. They're like amazing places. So
you're fully Yoruba. Can you speak Yoruba very well?
Yes, I can.
Okay, tell us your son's name and his age in Yoruba, then translate.
Is Yoruba name?
No, like say, my son is Kentigan and he is 6 years old. Okay, that's for me. So.
Okay, in Yoruba?
Yes.
Okay. And he's 9 years old.
Please, we are taking you back. What state are you from?
I'm from Osun State.
We are taking you back. Have you stayed in Lagos all your life?
No, actually, I was born in Lagos, but I moved to Ondo State with my aunt when I was like 6. So I came back to Lagos when I was 11.
Oh.
So I didn't fully grow up in Lagos.
Uni, did you do in Lagos?
No, I did uni in Benin Republic and Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
From what you said in Yoruba, I've gathered that your son's name is Jamal.
Yes.
How old is he?
He's 9.
Okay. I know, I just needed to ask for my viewers. So now, the topic is actually factors you consider when you're getting a school for your son.
Okay.
So I know your son is older than mine, by the way.
Your eldest son?
6.
Yeah.
So, so I picked the topic because I want to know, I want to learn from you and other people.
Yeah.
What you look at? Do you look at like factors basically? Do you look at school fees? Do you look at population? Do you look at location? All those kind of things.
Yeah, I think location basically and the standard of the school. He's only changed the school twice. He was going to Grace before and then we changed to this is new school, but the only reason why I changed was location.
Okay.
It would have still been in Grace, but yeah. I don't think school fees, but no, just location.
Mama low things. Okay. Anyways, about the location, does he use school bus or
Yes.
it's a trekking distance or school bus? At the times he misses the school bus.
Yes.
We'll blame it on you because...
No, trust me.
So those times you take... Wait, the question is, what makes him late? Are you're the main reason, yeah?
Sometimes
is it that you
my
wake
alarm
him
doesn't
late?
ring. I don't hear my alarm ring. I'm sleep off. Normally, I wake up 5:40. So if I miss that 5:40 mark, then it's late.
What time is it supposed to be at school? What time does the school bus
gets to my house at 6:45?
Oh, that's kind of early though.
So I have literally 1 hour to get ready, breakfast.
Let me ask you a very, I don't know if I'll call it silly, but if I have a school bus arrangement
Yeah.
and he misses, well, maybe because it's my fault, and then he misses, I start calculating each day that he misses. I'm like, this money, I should have probably used it for his Uber or something. Do you think like that sometimes? Do you think like, the fact that I've missed the school bus and you're paying for the school bus, you
Yeah.
have to get the money back or something?
No, it's my fault. So it's on me. If I
That was a
get-
trap question, by the way. Anyway, so there's the location that you look at.
Yeah.
The school fees isn't much of a big deal.
Because I would not do something that is overly expensive, something that I can't afford. Is that pays its school fees, by the way. So it's not like it's not something that's supposed to be over the top because like I don't want him to like spend too much or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's something that we both can afford at the end of the day. So it's not going to go to somewhere that they're paying 1.2 million per term, something affordable.
What of the population? Are there many in the class? Do they have?
In this current school, there are like 10 in the class.
Okay. Do they have many streams of? What class is he?
Grade 4.
That's like basic 4.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, we start from primary,
Now
move
the
to
grade
basic, now
now,
is
yeah.
grade. So grade 4, 10, do they have like other streams of grade 4 or it's just one stream?
They have 2 streams.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but
grade
in
4 diamond and I don't know the other one. Is it diamond?
I like that you know all these things.
I have to.
So another is the standard.
Yeah.
Do you look at the teachers have to speak British English and all of that?
Not necessarily. I don't like when they force children speak accents. It's like you're Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
You can polish your diction and talk well like a Nigerian. You don't need the accent. Do you understand? So I don't know. I don't care for that. Just in his former school, I used to teach them Chinese. That was one of the reasons why I really wanted him to go there. But then we had to move. So if
That
it's-
was the location issue.
yeah, if it was extra like languages and stuff, then yes, but like not necessarily.
What was he able to say in
Accent.
Chinese? This is a first. Most schools
Yeah, you
teach
can
French.
literally give you full sentences in Chinese.
Isn't it hard? And then the way they write with all those logos and all of that.
Well, because they're
Logos,
kids and you start them young, you start teaching them from like primary 1, grade 1. So it's easy for them because their brain is still, young and stuff.
Do you know any Chinese word?
Yes, I know ni hao.
What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay. So that means you help him with assignments
Yes,
too.
I do. I can't even do a sentence, but another day.
Are you, another trap question, are you one of those parents that if you see the assignment is hard and like you've taught him and he's not just getting, you're like, see, I've written all the answers for you,
He
just
has a
copy it
lesson
and...
teacher, so because I'm short-tempered when it comes to his homework, I try
What subjects especially?
maths.
Okay.
I don't like maths. But I try like, why are you not getting it? But, so his lesson teacher does that. I try not to. If it's English,
But okay, from what you've said, that means if it was you, you would just literally write the answers of everything and let him just copy it.
No, there's no point doing that. I have to teach him the steps.
I like that you're not falling for my traps. But
If he goes back to school, he needs to know what he's doing. I'm following to class.
well, it sounds like he's good in maths. He has a
Yeah, he tries. He has a lesson teacher.
yeah.
Okay.
Do they do excursions? Go for? There are times they take them to the movies. They do all those external in school.
Yes, they do. They do excursions. I think they've taken them to cinema once.
And then there are times they do all those
Or, like, they do,
playground
like,
kind of.
They do like a lot of stuff in the school.
School,
Open
okay.
house when you come and the children have made stuff and you have to buy. They
Inter-house
do like
sports.
they do like schools now.
Yeah.
Just want people to collect money.
Do you go
Yeah.
for open days? And
Oh yeah.
The inter-house sports, does he take part in inter-house sports or it's just
Yeah.
you guys do whatever?
Yeah, everybody has to take part. If it's marching or running or something, he has to do something.
When you go for inter-house sports, they do the parents race and all. Have you?
Oh no.
You don't do it.
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't know how to run. I don't want to disgrace myself. So I just sit pretty. But yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the hospitality part. How long have you been working hospitality?
3 years. 3 years. Well,
What are the
we didn't have,
challenges?
we had the whole year of Corona, so we couldn't do anything. So 2 years.
What are the challenges?
Not challenges really. I'm a service person. I like to take care of people, so it's fun for me. It's not like I'm working. It's like I'm having fun and doing my job.
Nice. Now, back to the factors. For you, you look at location first because it has to be close. But I've tried to do a survey, and most people look at school fees. And then they start to look, okay, if I'm paying like 1 million, I have to know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
If I'm paying, like, I have to know what the school is giving me. Are they giving me, okay, is there food? Is the food up to standard? If it's up to standard, do they repeat the food? Do they, like, all those kind of details?
Yeah, I mean...
Then,
okay.
sorry, does it stay after school?
No, they don't do after school.
Okay, there's no creche, no...
No,
it's just primary school.
Yeah, it's primary school.
So what time do they close?
2.
What time do they start?
8.
8, then
Yeah,
close
close
to...
to.
Okay, fair
Well,
enough.
actually, they just started that because the school just got back to... They just got back to their normal routine because we had Corona and whatever. So before, they used to close at 3. So now it's just 2 o'clock. Because I think even government schools don't have schools every day of the week. They do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I don't know, maybe next term they would go back to closing at 3.
Fair enough. That's it on this segment. I honestly wouldn't have thought location would be number 1 on the list. I personally look at fees, even if it's not a big deal per se, but I'll look at fees because, yeah, I want to know what I'm getting from paying all this amount. But I like that you've shared all that you've shared. And I like that you didn't fall for any of my trap questions. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. On this segment is the Say It All segment. And all my guest needs to do is say a yes or no. I like this segment particularly because a yes or no can make you know a lot about the particular guest. Now, here we go. Okay. So I know it's been 9 years of motherhood. Yeah. I don't know if you remember.
I'll try.
But let's, yeah.
I'll try.
So, did you promise yourself you will not have another child?
Oh, yes, I'm done.
9 years. That answers it.
I'm done.
Did you scream CS, please?
Actually, I went to the hospital and begged for a CS.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was tired. I was done. I was so skinny and like I was literally off stomach. So I was like, please just remove him.
Was your pregnancy high risk?
No, it wasn't. I was just...
You're just done.
Yeah.
But did you get to your due date?
Actually, I was about a week past my due date.
Oh. So you still did the CS?
Yeah. So I didn't like feel any labor pain or like bother for it.
Did you have anyone with you in the labor ward?
No, I didn't.
Did you know the sex gender of your baby before delivery?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you poop while in labor?
No,
because you had a CS. Yeah. Okay. Did you insult anyone?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you go out? Like go, your enjoyment mistress, as I like to say, while you were pregnant, while it was very heavy. Did you go out? On a scale of 10 being you went out a lot.
I'll say 6. Because it got to a point where I couldn't go anywhere again. But like my second trimester,
Why?
I did go out a lot.
You just didn't want to go out, or?
No, first of all, I wasn't in Lagos at the time because I didn't give birth in Lagos. So there wasn't anywhere to go. I wasn't with my friends. Maybe if I was in Lagos, I'd but yeah, my second trimester.
Where were you?
I was with my great aunt at Ogun State.
Okay, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared, confused were you when you realized you were pregnant?
I would say 7. And
Why?
7 because I was in another country and yeah, I didn't want to be by myself. I mean, I had my roommates, but it wasn't enough. Like, I knew I had to come back to Nigeria. So it was just a lot. Like,
I get you.
It wasn't bad.
Did you add weight while pregnant?
No.
What were you eating?
Do you know the funny thing is, I was waking up in the midnight to eat a bar and like just different things. Like,
And you still didn't add weight?
no,
Did you
I
have the
was so
swollen
skinny.
nose? Were you having soft drinks?
Do you know, funny thing, I never had any, like, I don't know what they call it.
The morning sickness or the
No,
spitting?
none of that. No leg swelling, no throwing up. It was easy breezy.
Did you eat a lot? Yes.
Yes, I
Good.
did. I did a lot.
Did you have weird, crazy?
Cravings.
Yeah. Like,
I used to wake up to eat a bar or drink curry, like in the middle of the night.
what did you add in your gari? With or without sugar?
Sugar.
With or without milk?
I don't like milk, so sugar, granules,
That's all. Cold water or just...
cold water.
You're one of the guilty pregnant women that drink cold water. Eating at what time? Past midnight.
1, 2, I'm awake eating.
Then do you mix different soups? Like if you have ogbono, you mix with like egusi or...
No,
I used to do that though.
really.
Yes. We'll be right back. Welcome back on the What's Your Take On segment. Now, on this segment, I'm going to give you a scenario and we'll see what your take is on this scenario. So there's a lady, her name is Ese. She's very successful.
Yeah.
She's a single mom. She's based in Lagos. Good job, good house, cars, everything. Like she's doing really good. She has a child. And her child is about, say, 7, 8. Now, the thing is, the child has the opportunity to school abroad, US to be specific. She has extended family in US, but she's caught in a dilemma. Do I take my child to stay there? Of course, I can't leave Lagos. I'm already telling you the scenario as it is. Of course, Esther cannot leave Lagos because she's doing well in Lagos. And she has already heard stories about how US can be really crazy with you've not been in the country and then you're trying to now start from beginning. What work do you want to do? And then you're already comfortable in Lagos. So now I'm asking you, if you're Esther, what will you do? Are you going to stop staying in Lagos for your child to go school in US? Take your time to think. Or you're going to trust your extended family abroad? Or you're just going to ignore that whole opportunity. My child can school in Lagos. After all, schools are not so bad in Lagos. So, and I would like it if you give me your take on each of them, like the advantages of each of those 3 options, the disadvantages, and then tell me what you would go for as essay now.
Okay, so I'm a little bit biased on your question because I didn't grow up with my parents, so under no circumstance will my child not grow up with me.
Okay.
So if there was a scenario of me moving elsewhere, it would have to move with me. So I'm not even going to think twice. If he had to school abroad, then I'm going.
So you dropped the whole success you had, all your cars,
I mean, it's just
the millions you're making, basically.
That's hard, but yeah, I would. My son has to grow up with me because I know, just because I know how hard it is psychologically for a child to not be with either one of their parents. It's hard, so I would not do that to my child because he didn't ask to be here. So yeah, I would. If he's not going there and I'm going with him, then we'll stay in Lagos.
Okay, let me ask you a question before we continue.
Okay.
When your child goes to secondary school, are you going to leave your child go to boarding school? Or your child won't go to boarding school at all?
It would actually go to boarding school for a year. I said this, but it would be in like SS1 or like
Before he
SS2.
gets to
Before, yeah, so
starts
just
going to
so
boarding
he,
school.
yeah, just so he is pre-adult. So he gets a hang of being by himself gradually. I did boarding school from GS2 until I finished, and it was crazy.
So from what you're saying, your bond with your son is like tight.
Yes.
So like nothing is going to stop it, even if there's that opportunity.
Yeah.
Let me say
no.
what I would do
Okay.
if I'm Essie. It's hard, but I thought about it before even asking you.
Yeah.
And as Essie, I'll let my child go, but I would bribe my mom to go. So I know that would be selfish because that would mean my mom would drop work that she's doing here. But I don't mind giving her like half. Let's say I make like 6 million. I don't mind giving her 3 million just to be there with my son.
Yeah.
Because already there's a bond there's a bond that comes with grandparents and the grandkids. So I would do that. And then I'm successful. I can always go there in and out, but it's not the same, I understand.
Yeah.
But then again, I looked at all circumstances and I'm like, that extended family, I understand. The extended family could even be my in-laws. The extended family could be, because there's no specifics who the extended family is. It could be, who else? It could be maybe an uncle or aunt, and of course we can't trust.
Yeah, that's
like
that's
that,
what I'm
but-
saying. Like, nobody's going to raise your child like you. At the end of the day, nobody's going to instill the morals that you feel like you should instill in your child like you would. So, I don't know. I pride myself in raising a young, intelligent, responsible man because I don't feel like our generation did a good job raising our men. So I'm very conscious about what I feed my child mentally and spiritually. So I don't think that anybody's going to do a great job as I
You
would.
will. Another question. Did you grow up with both parents?
No, I did not.
Which of them? Mom or dad?
Neither one.
Ooh.
I grew up with
I
my
asked because there's something about single parents, me inclusive, that it's like I must do all it takes times two because
Yeah.
there's no father figure. So it's like I must do what he would do if, because he's not there,
Yeah.
or I must do what he would do if he was there, and then do what I would do. So like there's the I must not fail thing. I must do all it takes. Even in this, there are some essays in this situation that would actually drop that success and go because they want to go all out for their kid. Like they would drop the good business they are doing here, the house, the cars, sell everything, and just go to US because of their child, because they feel they need to do all it takes. So like that's why I asked you if you grew up with,
Oh no, I didn't.
but no, I didn't even grow up with either.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a need to. Interesting. So now, if you're an essay out there, what would you do? But before you answer, let's do something.
Okay.
We had 3 options earlier. Now I want to reduce one. And then it's a situation where you have to pick one of this.
Okay.
Now, it's either you drop the job you're doing here, or you let your child be with extended family.
Okay. If I'm earning millions in Nigeria, I believe with my brain I can earn millions anywhere in the world. Right?
Here we go.
So, my son comes first, before money, before anything materialistic, because I've been through so much for my child. So I don't think that it would even be an option. I would drop everything.
Okay, tell me one major so much highlights that you've been through for your child.
It's just me as a person. The first 3 years of his life, I was working, but like I wasn't doing much work because I knew like those were the formative years of his life. I needed to be there, and I'm a single parent, so he doesn't have. I mean, he has his dad to an extent, but he has me fully. So I needed to be there, mentally, emotionally, physically. So yeah, it's not anything over the top. It's just me as a person.
Now you're an essay out there. What will you do? Leave your child with extended family, drop the success and go with your child, or drop the whole plan of even giving your child the opportunity to school in essay? Let us know. but we'll be right back. Welcome back, and it's games time. So, the gender game. So we know you are done with kids, but we are hoping there's a chance there somewhere, and we want to know the gender of your next kid.
Okay.
So you have to look away.
Okay.
Don't look.
Okay.
Just one. You say girl. Should we drum roll?
Yes,
We got it.
please. I want a baby girl. But
It's a baby girl. So now, you can keep your baby girl.
Thank you.
On to the next game. You have to pick two, so you can pick one after the other. Just
Okay.
pick one, then answer the question. And of course, if you don't get it, you take a shot.
A doctor specializing in children and their diseases. That's... How don't I know this? Wait, give me a sec. What? How many seconds do I have?
10.
Okay, can we start counting?
Yeah.
Pediatrician?
You knew. You're just trying to
No,
finesse
I
us.
know. I did. I was I don't know.
You're just trying to finesse us. Okay. Next one. Yeah, you can just drop it there. I want you to have a shot.
When tummy muscle starts to squeeze so that the baby can be pushed out, contraction. Well, I will take a shot just cause.
Nice one. Nice one. So I love that. You were trying to finesse us, yeah?
I
Well, that's
really
okay.
actually forgot.
Oh,
I was
really?
trying so hard to remember. But yeah, I did.
If people in the house. So I enjoyed this episode because I've learned a lot from you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, I have.
Thank you.
And then your son is older than mine, so of course I've learned a lot from you. So that's it on today's episode of the Baby Talk Show. Remember, you don't have to be a perfect parent. Just be a real one. Until next time, bye guys.
Bye.